Hi, welcome to my boobs and cat hair. Oh, what? It is 9:37. God, my arm looks so fucking huge on camera right now. Jesus Christ. Oh, look at all that rainbow. Fucking unicorns pooping rainbows in my apartment and shit. Look at all this. Look at it. Just look at it. Oh my god, I had the weirdest dream, you guys. I woke up at like 7:55, 5 minutes before my alarm was supposed to go off, and I went to sleep at like 4:30 in the morning. Oh my god, I smoked so much weed last night. I think I woke up high. I had a weird dream. I don't know where to put this, so we're just gonna do this here. Hey, doofa. No. Okay, I had a weird dream. I can't put you there. The speaker is right there. I'm gonna go deaf. Cable doesn't pull from here. Dang it, Becky. Okay. Sorry if anybody named Becky is watching this. I don't know what's going on lately. I keep hearing the name Becky. I had a weird dream about snow in October, and I didn't realize I was dreaming. I thought it was this day. There was a grandfather and a grandmother. He was wearing white, like a grayish blue sweater over like a colored white shirt. He had silvery glasses, silvery white hair. They were very clean and, suburban white old people. I don't know how to describe it. They looked like I used to date somebody named Jimmy. They looked like his grandparents that had passed away. I don't know why I've been thinking about Jimmy and Teresa lately. I hope they're okay. But anyway, I had a dream about these two elderly people who looked like their grandparents. And I was in their apartment and we were looking outside the window. And outside the window, there was a city covered in snow. And they're like, it's only October. I can't believe it's snowing this heavily in October. And I'm like, I know, it's so pretty. And we went outside, and the snow was really, really warm. Like, it was snow, but it was warm snow. It was weird. This isn't some weird subliminal message or any shit like that. This is an actual dream I just woke up from. It's been a weird morning. Excuse me, I got burps. Burps and hiccups. It's been a weird morning. I'm organizing this mess over here. The dog keeps jumping down, trying to be annoying. I was not asked to share anything with you other than the imagery of that snowy city. I don't know what city it was. It could have been anywhere, maybe Salem or there's a little town in Wisconsin. It's called it's near Lake Geneva. It's not Lake Geneva. But it was a city that looked very I hate saying Massachusetts. I can't stand saying it, especially with the way my teeth are. I have a difficult time holding my mouth properly. And saying certain words and combing my hair apparently. So it looked like a very yuppie, rich white people neighborhood area, city, suburb. I don't fucking know. It was covered in snow, like deep, thick snow, like layers of cake snow. And the entire dream, we were living like an entire day went by in this dream, and I'm like walking around with these old people and hanging out and stuff. And they're like, "Why don't you do this when you wake up?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Describe this." And I'm like, "What? Describe what? We're not even doing anything. We're just hanging out." They're like, "Describe this." Okay. And while they're like this was going on, one of the conversations we were having in that dream was about the care for elderly people. And I was like, what are we doing? They're like, look at how old people are being treated, in your world. And I'm like, I know, it's fucking ridiculous. So they were telling me, we were talking and they were telling me about all these different ways to help old people, like to have old people housing and stuff. And to not call them old people. Okay. Sorry, didn't you date Moses in your time? It was Noah. I didn't end up with Moses, someone else did. They had to babysit him. I had to babysit Noah. God, he was annoying. Anyway, sorry. um, what was my name? Nita? Nita, yeah. Fucking fuck, that means wildfire. God damn it. Anyway, that's all I was asked to share with you guys. If you know anything on how to help old people in buildings, you can maybe I mean, if I had more than enough money, I'd buy all the, what are they called, Section 8 houses and stuff. Like these areas. I would go and buy all these out. All the management companies and everything. The janitorial services, the companies. I'd even buy like private security around the places. And we were talking about all this stuff in the dream, and I tell them, and I'm like, okay. Better food, like actual restaurants in these retirement homes, actual cooks, a pharmacy and a medical facility on staff, like in the place, in the building, so people don't have to wait for fucking ambulances. Recycle bins, everybody having a fucking patio, a garden, everybody being given a dog. Like you have to have one, you will get a dog walker, but you need a dog. Everybody needs a dog. They're annoying, but they help. And I find it astonishing living in these conditions myself, all these years, not even being, 42, and have experienced this life of these people. And let me tell you, a lot of people say they don't know how to help other people. Like when the problems get too intense, they're like, we don't know what to do. Let me reel it back. Because I'm feeling it. I'm going too fast. When a problem gets too big and we don't know how to solve it, like Butterfly was saying in her video yesterday, we don't know how to help Virgo. Well, you don't help Virgo. Virgo helps Virgo self. The problem isn't how to, the problem is, are the basics covered? Food, shelter, companionship, money, resources, medical attention, freedom of expression, art, a garden, a house of their own, security, stability. Are these things covered? Is there attention given to like the physical body, the mind, the emotions, playtime, fun time? Is the things around the house in proper shape? Like, is it an up-to-date computer system? Or is there a hobby being harassed, by podunk technology? Do they have a car? Can they get around? Or are they being forced to walk and carry grocery bags and stuff, which is adding and compounding to the problem? Are they capable of taking care of themselves, or is there underlying health issues that need a surgeon or a specific prescription drug or something? Or is it handleable, fixable on their own? If it is, do they have the resources to do so? And then all the big umbrella of everything that goes under the problem of money and lack of money. Let's put all that aside. If this person had enough money, more than enough to even like waste $1 million at a fucking casino, would common sense trigger in that person with the next $1 million to fix everything wrong in the life, or start to make steps to do so? You got to think logically, especially with stuff like a giant country or world. You can't make everybody follow lead. You can't control everybody, and fear doesn't work. Traumatizing people doesn't work. Eventually, the monster inside the cage goes, wait a minute, you guys are afraid of me. I don't need to fight you. I can just growl and you people run. You know? Rawr. Rawr. So the whole snow thing simplified everything for me this morning, talking to those old elderly ancestors, whoever they were in the dream. It's really simple if we simplify it. Like with me, for example, right? So many problems, so much drama, so much woo-woo and spiritual space cadet stuff. But on a grounded, real-life, day-to-day basis, what do I need? And I can fix everything. All of it. My own problems, the world's problems. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Celeste, the narcissist hunter at your service. Private eye investigator. Or interior decorator, home gardening, whatever. I'd have the money to do it or do all of it. But since I don't even have the money for a proper computer, a recycle bin, a toaster that works properly, not a toaster, my neighbor gave me one, a toaster oven. Girl, it burns everything. Everything. On one side, not even both. Ridiculous. Fucking Walmart. Does the shower head work? Can you extend it to like get to the areas, or do you have to sit in the shower and like contort yourself? Is the toilet made for midgets, or is it like made for elderly and it's really uncomfortable to go to the potty, so you're like constantly irritated? Is the food healthy? Is the water clean? Is there room to go outside and garden and sit in private? Is there a place to go walk around to the beach or anywhere where there's no threat of danger? There's certain things people overlook, especially with the sensations in the body. A lot of people have full teeth and they don't even realize that it takes so much effort to speak with just the two front teeth there. With those missing, someone like me is constantly having to deal with having to rearrange the inside of the mouth to communicate properly, which doesn't work that well because then it causes indentations and weird shapes of the mouth and weird misalignments. It's not okay, it's stressful, but it's something easily fixed with money. A car. All the PTSD bullshit. So much drama over PTSD, and we don't know how to help. We don't know what to do. Oh, you're better than this. You're stronger than this. You'll get through it. Wouldn't it have been easier if I would have had a car, my own house, a fuck buddy, and a steady income, and I had gone through all this stuff? Would I not have come out a little more sane? But instead, I had everything stolen from me. 2 lifetimes in a row, yada yada, blah blah. Denied even common courtesy and simple basic human necessities. And then what I was given was twisted and distorted right down to my own body. And then gaslit and lied to and projected on afterwards. So it just breeds insanity and injustice. It's like, when is anybody going to hear what I'm saying? Which then compounds the PTSD symptoms, because when those memories come back and we have those flashbacks or panic attacks and any of those symptoms, the reality triggers that in the present moment, everybody blames us still for not letting go and living in the past. But the fucking reality is the present moment is a cage that knocks us back into the past. And then the past says no one stood up for you or helped you. Yet they all blame you. So then it goes back and forth like this to fuck the present moment. No, fuck the past. Well, what are we going to do about the future? Fuck the future. Panic. And people are like, what do we do? Ugh, guys, did I have to go through all this physically with no resources to tell you what the fuck to do? People need money. You guys try doing all this with less than $800 a month. For years. Living in these conditions. Of everything I've shared with you in 5 years. And this is what old people are going through. This is what people my age are going through. This is what people younger than us are going through. And then we're like, oh, society's fucked up. Well, no shit, buddy. No shit. No shit. I'm stressed out. No shit. You know, I need a massage. No shit. I need to get laid. No shit. I need good food. No shit. Where's the money? And then that's the control tactic, isn't it? How do we control the powerful people, the legends, the legacies, the originals? Deny them what they need in the physical world until they bow and submit. But to who? To God or to man? I bowed to everybody in my previous life. I was at everybody's feet and knees in my previous life. I sat there with my head held like this in a bed painting. I had no choice. And in this life, I've had even less choice and less luxury. Less and less and less and less and less until I've had nothing. And I've been in a building where people next door to me and downstairs keep dying off every week. And I'm sitting here watching all this for 5 years. And I came here under the impression of fixing a marriage 6 years ago by somebody who stole from me on purpose. So I've been like fucked with my entire life. And then they're like, oh, Celeste has PTSD. We don't know what to do about it. He thinks he's a girl. Motherfucker. I would have transitioned when I was 5 had I known it was a possibility and I wasn't having my blood drained. I'd be fine if I was getting paid at least $2,000 a month. I could have already fixed all this 6 years ago, if not 10 years ago, and not even moved back to Illinois. I would have probably been in Ireland by now. Back home where I fucking belong, near Avalon. Not here in fucking Wisconsin in an old lady house. Okay? So with this stuff that we're looking at in this entire world, the problem isn't the symptoms people are exhibiting. The problem is the dis-ease, which is caused by lack of resources, just like in the human body. When you don't eat healthy, you deteriorate. When you get your teeth poisoned by fluoride, they fall away. No matter how much you brush them, floss them, eat healthy, don't eat anything, stay vegan, pray, be an oracle, hi, this can still happen by poison. It's not karmic. It's not just the thoughts. It's the world and what the body needs. And God can't stick a fucking cosmic IV in our heads and sustain our bodies with nutrients 24/7 unless we're at a state to receive that vibration. Otherwise, we get breadcrumbs. And people like me and these elderly are kept at the breadcrumb state, hence why the body decays and ages and gets wrinkles, which can be removed with nutrients and regeneration and water. But elderly people are denied that. People with disabilities are denied that. They're put on specific pay instead of being put on more pay because they need more resources in those years. The body has aged, it has grown. I love that man's locks, dude. His hair. There is this tall African American dude who lives here, and I don't know if that's the politically correct thing to say. He just threw out his garbage. He has locks down to his butt, and this dude is fucking huge. He moved that big white couch with like his two hands, and I was just kind of navigating my little white ass next to this huge fucking dude, right? And he's like moving it and laughing his ass off while he's moving it with one hand and pretending to move it with the other. And I'm like, you fucking bitch. And he's out there now with his dreadlocks and he has these little gold clips in his hair. Oh my god. I fucking love. I don't know if they're dreadlocks or not. I don't know what the fucking words are. They're the twists. Every time I try to do it to my hair, I'm like, stop. No, I can't. No. Because I feel that energy lock up in my hair, and I'm like, oh, no, clear it, let it flow. But I need to. For spiritual reasons, a lot of us need to put braids and shit in our hair. Not again. Did you know gray hair at a specific shade is caused by nutrient malnutrition, in addition to other things? Back to the whole video thing. All these people, all these years, right? These elderly people, their physical symptoms, people say, oh, it's because it's just aging. It's not. It's absolutely not. What it is a lack of nutrients. In 1991, when we moved from Germany to the United States, I had an orange in Germany. And then that a week later, I had an orange in the United States. The orange in the United States tasted like watered down something with vitamin C powder sprinkled into it to make it taste orangey. That's the orange taste I've tasted for nearly 30 years now. The last time I even saw the real color of an orange was in Germany. The food here is watered down. It's lacking nutrients. And I've told you this from Gaia's perspective too. The soil needs work. Listen to the soil. Your bodies too. Remember when I started looking like more and more that I was super stressed out? Do you know around what time that was? Like what was going on in my physical life here? My water filter went out. I stopped eating as much fruit and vegetables. And the stalkers and the gang stalking bullshit was like amping up to their next page in their playbook. So I was denied food and water and money, and then I was perpetually harassed to be kept in survival mode. I see what they're doing, and I'm telling you, I've reversed it, I've gone forward, I've reverse engineered it. The human body is a fucking miracle, and it's a gift. So you guys want to help the children and elderly? You guys want to have that utopian society? We're right there. Right there. But you guys are just this fucking bit fucking lunatics. You guys are the delusional ones. Because you don't see that from the age of 20 till 40-ish, you guys lose your fucking minds. And you're like, oh, the problem is the elderly, and they're too young or they're too old. The problem is the people in their 20s, 30s, and just hitting their 40s. You guys think you know it all. You guys think you're like, ooh, the bee's knees and all this shit, which you are. You know, in those time frames, every human being is fucking gorgeous and intelligent. Everybody's at their peak, right? But not really. That's the part where up until 25, your frontal cortex is still building. And then from 25 to like 35, you're still processing how to handle your new brain. And then from 35 to 40, you're like going through the shit of like, whoa. And then at 40 is when your life normally starts. I know you've heard that before, right? I lived it. I thought the same way before of like, oh no, life's over. We're old and done. But no. At 40, if you can actually restructure as your genetic system, you can reset your clock repeatedly. And it's not just at 40. It really depends. You can do this all the time on what you're doing physically with your life and what's happening with your life. You're being shown your past and your future with the elderly and the young. It's a mirror that reflects just a little different every fucking day, depending on the other day. Old people don't have to be old. We keep them old. Young people don't have to be treated like they're stupid. They should be treated like little oracles. They're close to that essence. They should be teachers' assistants instead of just the students, They should be helping people. They should be teaching and guiding on how to have fun and teach the people in their 30s how to slow down. The people in their 20s need to be hanging out with the people in their 40s and 50s. Go hang out. Remind each other what it was like 3 decades ago and what it could be like in 3 decades if you guys don't remember who you are. Because a lot of these old people I live with, I guarantee you they barely remember how they were when they were a teenager, let alone what they were like when they were 7. And it's because they were forced to give up. Can you imagine what all the other people in the world go through that I've already gone through too, in different ways? We all have, right? But can you imagine all the people that didn't get through it? Ouch. It's fucked up. I'm this close to giving up on love and humanity. I was forced to question God's trust. I currently look at love as a chemical reaction that is used as a weapon against me, not as a gift. That's genuinely how I look at love. Oh, you love me? Why? What do you want? Are you going to use me? Do I have something you need? Don't say you love me. What do you want? Who sent you? Like, I love myself, and I think I love God. I'm a little confused. I mean, I can hear God and talk to God. I know God loves me. But sometimes God does that stuff that's like, I don't do the right thing. And I'm like, ugh. Can you not do the not right thing like over there? Go away. And these people, they went through that decades ago. They went through having their heart broken decades ago. No one even knew about meditation like the way they do now. They didn't know about science and medicine the way they do now. These people suffered in ways we can't even imagine. Some of them lived through the Holocaust. Oh my God. I mean, really, I lived through wars. And people see me and they're like, oh, she's just a mean old witch. I don't even cast spells. My nose was broken. My teeth were poisoned out of me. I'm not a witch. Me. But whatever, That's why old people don't give a fuck. A lot of these old women in this building, they're badass, man. They're badass. They go up against anybody. They fucking stand up to anybody, especially these old colored women. Doesn't matter if they're black or fucking Asian or Mexican. Do not fuck with them. I've seen them go up into a group of these fucking gangbangers, and they're like, "Get your asses back home." Get 'em, mama. One of them was yelling at the other one the other day. Pull your pants up. Pick that shit up off the street. Tell him. Tell him. But people like that are, controlled. They're poisoned. They're malnutritioned. They're given, like my grandmother, so many fucking medications. It burned holes in her stomach, and she had to go to the hospital so many fucking times, and we thought she was gonna die. Over and over and over every other month. All because they keep giving her fucking pills after pills after pills after pills. Why? Because she's a powerful fucking goddess. Why would they let her fucking be powerful? Terrifying, isn't it? Think about it. A world that knows more than you guys do. Ruled by people who have worse intentions than you guys do. And you guys are busy picking on the elderly and people like me while you take orders. And I'm the problem. Me. Really? Am I really bitter? Am I really resentful? Am I so angry? Girl. Am I so not over Corey? Oh my god, am I not over Corey? Am I so broken to not believe in love? Oh no. Come on. But these people aren't as strong as me. They go through all this shit and nobody's there to help them. They barely even have internet access. I go to the grocery store, people can barely even hold themselves to a shopping cart. And I'm looking at them thinking, where the fuck are all these bratty teenagers to help these people? The teenagers are supposed to be working with these people so they can learn some fucking integrity on their way to growing into adults. And then we have children being born by people in their 20s and 30s who, in the majority of cases, don't have both parents. And when they do, there's like so many mental problems with the parents and emotional problems, and then problems with money, that the child gets raised with a broken home, regardless of what the parents intended. And then that's not even counting how the parents treat the child. That's just the environmental factors, and that's like not even a paragraph of them. Damn. And then from birth, things poked into the body, the baby bled, drained, separated from its mother, trauma, 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 trauma. And the entire time, the baby's completely conscious. You're doing it to a full grown spark of God in a tiny form that can't speak English. And people are like, no, it's normal. That's why you guys are so fucking traumatized. You block that out. I guess his tail is delicious. Where that blanket is now. Dogs are weird. Dogs are weird. Where's my wolf? Where are my dragons? Fucking Dracarys, you bastards. Or do I have to go blonde again? Ugh. Anyway, I think I've kept you entertained today, right? I'm really over all this bullshit and trying to explain to you guys all this stuff about relationships and how to be decent people. I've been insulting your intelligences. Especially you guys who are like naughty and you're like, oh, We're part of the Illuminati. We're gonna gang stalk you. We're gonna pretend to be part of the Illuminati and gang stalk you to make the Illuminati look bad. Oh. I invented all of you. Kiss my pinky toe. Actually, don't touch me. Give me money. Give me my money. I mean, I'm a child of God. Don't I have a birthright to like a fucking planet? I don't even want it. I just want a garden. Like, why am I even asking you for money? Shouldn't you guys be paying me rent? The fuck? Like, I'm really thinking about all this recently. Like, who the fuck gave you guys the power to have any decision-making skills over my life? Or their lives? Or the young people's lives? Or, like, single mothers? Single fathers? Who the fuck gave you mothers the right to steal babies from the fathers? Some of you mothers can't be mothers. Some of you are great mothers, and you should have more than one child. Where's the husband to help take care of you, butterfly? Like, you're doing so fucking good. Why is no man decent enough to help you fucking at least, I don't know, take Brady out for a walk? Brady, get out the toilet. I just heard that so loud. Brady, get out that toilet. Oh my God. You know what I realize sometimes? I'm the weird Pisces friend, but I'm not a Pisces. I'm like the weird Aquarius friend, but I'm not an Aquarius. I'm like the fucking, what did John call me? Or call that reading? Buffy the Vampire Slayer or some shit. I'm like, no, Celeste A, narcissist hunter. But really, like, I'm a little unhinged, and I'm really smart, and I can be really pretty sometimes, which terrifies me. And I'm really talented and gifted. And then I'm a child of God, right? And an oracle, and I have all these dreams and visions, and I prophesize the fucking future. So I'm like right there in the spirit realm and the physical. And I hang out with the devil and God. And I've told both of them to fuck off, and I'm still alive. So I'm really kind of curious, like, aren't I supposed to have a kingdom? I gotta go. I love you guys. Have a nice day. Take care of your elderly people, and go do something nice for someone. Jesus Christ, you guys.